Reset meal planning and shopping. This is where it starts to get more exciting. In this lesson, you can be as creative as you like. Remember in the beginning, you looked at what lifestyle you wanted and you thought about how you would feel and what words you would use to describe it. This is where you get to put that into action. Once a week, you're going to take structured actions that will allow you to create your food lifestyle for the coming week. And whether you decide to do it all yourself from scratch or have it delivered to your door, you still need to make a list and decide what it is you need and when. Then you will choose whether you're going to purchase it online or in store. And that's a personal preference. And it's also down to what's available to you in your local area. Also, do a quick list for your snacks, your waters, and the drinks that you want to have during the week. And the last piece is that you prep for the week. Even if you purchase all your meals cooked, you're still going to need some prep with salads, veggies, maybe some lunches, or definitely snacks through the week. Handy foods to have. Now, unless you have a very predictable routine and food preferences, I suggest you make a plan for 1 week at a time, because it can be really difficult to plan any longer than that. And what I do is I break it down from Monday to Friday, and then I do Saturday and Sunday. And then have your diary or your calendar beside you. You know when you're going to need to eat, what appointments you have to go to, meetings you have to attend, maybe lessons for your kids, or if you have any fitness classes you want to go to, or you've planned to do a run. One side you have all your commitments for the week, and then you make your list when you know what's what. So look at all the pieces that you've planned each day for the week, and then consider the foods you're going to have to plug in. If you have a routine Monday to Friday, then it's easy enough to work around it. But if you have lots of different appointments, it can be more tricky. And honestly, the busier you are, the more you need to do this. You can work from a place of doing everything yourself from scratch, getting the ingredients from different places, organizing your recipes, cooking them, dividing them into portions, and then freeze and store in a fridge. And this is certainly doable. And once you've got a system, it gets faster each week. Now, just as a tip, on the left, there's a list of foods there that are really easy to prepare in advance. They store well, you can freeze them, and then they're ready whenever you need them. The other option is to order all of it online and have it delivered to your door. And I have to say, planning does get easier with practice. And when you do it week to week and you start experiencing the benefits through the week, you will find yourself getting more creative. You'll be doing tweaks here and there to improve how the week runs for you. And soon you will gain momentum. After 3-4 weeks, you will gain momentum and you'll be well into the food lifestyle that you want to create. And remember to have fun with it. Consider what would work best. Even if you're going to the same shops for years, do just go in and take a different look. Just see what services they have, because they may have changed and they may be offering different stocks or services that you don't know about. So just go check that out anyway. Because with COVID-19, more shops and restaurants, they're offering different services. They're offering collection or even delivery. And you just need to tell them what you need. You just need to put your order in advance and they get it together for you. And this would work particularly well for store cupboard staples. If you know what you need for the month, it's very easy to put that list together, order it online, have it delivered, job done. Because though your staples aren't going to change that much month to month. Also, take a look. You may have a friend or a neighbor who does things like, like free range eggs, there's honey, fruit, does some herbs, veggies, or even cooks some food, some dishes that you like. And you can do an arrangement with them on an individual basis, because that sort of thing is available locally. We just need to, just be more aware to the opportunities that are there for us. Now, online is great and it really is time saving and labor saving, but I know some people like the social aspect of shopping locally, and that's an important factor to consider. Because if you like the social aspect, then think about what day works best for you, what times where you're actually going to meet people and have that interaction. If you plan to purchase food that's already made, and there are companies who provide menus, and you basically just choose what you want for the week and they get delivered to your door already cooked. So all you need to do is think, well, how am I going to store them and what order am I going to kind of heat them up or eat them in, okay? I would still suggest you follow the same process that I've outlined for you. You're just going to skip the cooking and dividing into portions part, but I still think you need to sit down and plan your week. And also from a price point of view, it might be worth doing a comparison on what it costs to do either it all yourself or do it ready-made and delivered to you. Because having the shopping done and meals prepared, you know, that can save you a huge amount of time. And I feel, well, personally, time is more valuable than money. Like, we can't get any of those days back. So I would say spend them in a way that you're going to enjoy and have good memories from. You know, when we shop and we cook from scratch, there's also hidden costs like food wastage, your energy bills with electricity or gas, your Tupperware, your freezer bags, all the things that you need. You have to weigh it up on both sides. I have to say, personally, a combination of both actually works for me. I think I need to be more organised Monday to Friday and have meals that are more convenient, a done for you option. But then Saturday, Sunday, I spend more time in the kitchen and I would cook more from scratch, because I enjoy that, and it's an opportunity to spend more time and take time with food and spend time with family. If you plan to cook and prep your own meals, then organisation is key. You do need to put aside your couple of hours, 2-3 hours for preparing meals for the week. You've done your list, you've done your shopping, you've got it all there. It is simple enough to do once you know what meals you want to prepare. You're going to do as much as possible in one session. You're going to cook the meals, divide them into portions, freeze the ones that you choose for later on in the week or the following week. You can also do your salad and your veg for the week. So that's all prepared. It's literally just take it out of the fridge, cook it, done, or put it on a plate. Really, really easy. I prep snacks as well, and things like energy balls, just in a little Tupperware in the fridge, because when you have a sugar craving or you want a little something before you have your main meal or whatever during the day, very handy to have. Or fruit, obviously, banana or whatever, very handy to have. And the other thing is your breakfast, granola and chia pudding. They keep very well. So handy as a breakfast and as a snack as well. Once it's done, it's done. You have a selection of food available. And the thing is, when you've frozen food, you know, if you change your mind, food you set for the week, or if something happens and you don't eat according to the plan, that's okay, because that stuff is in the freezer and it rolls into the following week. So it's actually, everything you do is an investment into the following week or the week after, because they will keep for a couple of months. So there's no time is wasted, no food is wasted that way as well. And I think personally, doing your own prep is valuable, because it helps us to focus on how much food we're actually buying and eating, and then what we're putting into the food waste bin as well at the end of the week. I'm just someone who likes cooking, and for whom sharing food is a form of expression. And I would agree 100% with Maya. Food is definitely a form of expression, and it is something that's overlooked. And I think this is partly why I think your food lifestyle is so important as well. Just to share with you, I mean, my food lifestyle, I would use things like simple, clean, elegant. They're the sort of words I'd use to describe my food lifestyle. And it's simple in that I would only use a few ingredients. I might use 3, 4, 5 different foods in a meal. I don't overcomplicate things at all. I like to keep it simple. I like it colourful. I don't use too much seasoning or mix flavours. I like to let food speak for itself. Each piece will have a reason for being on the plate, and it'll contribute something. I like to appreciate the food. I like to appreciate the company, good company. I always use nice crockery and cutlery. I would replace anything that's chipped or broken or worn. I don't use with food, because it should be an occasion. And the one thing, I don't put anything away for good either. I remember, I don't know if people would have a similar experience to me, but I remember growing up as a child, and all the good things, all the good china or the crystal or the silver, that would be put away, and it was only taken out for special occasions or when somebody important came to visit. And I never really liked how that felt. I would use everything I have, the pieces I have in my kitchen, the crockery or the crystal or whatever. It's there for a reason, it gets used. I see food as a form of expression, and I think meal can be an opportunity or a moment that you share with another person. And you know, even if I eat on my own, I will still take the time to cook a meal and to sit and enjoy it and to appreciate it for what it is and appreciate the food that I have. In the next lesson, we're going to look at cupboards and store staples. There's no harm to run through this just so that you plug it into your system, into the whole process. Things I'm covering here will make your life run so much more smoothly. It'll make things so much easier for you once you have these things in place and in motion. Something like this just adds value to your life.